Welcome to the podcast where we have people like Darkwave losing his everlasting mind. We also have Spirit. We were supposed to have another guest, but he's a douche, so we don't care about him anymore. How are you guys today?
I'm all
Magical.
right. Just multitasking.
Oh, of course, of course. You're playing um, um, Dragon's Dogma 2, aka the worst Dragon's Dogma I've ever played in my life. That game is so bad. So now, the game is actually really fucking good. Kind of wish some things, but that's just wishful thinking, you know. But I am the king of wishful thinking, as my wife knows already. Ain't that right, wife? I am the king of wishful thinking. Bah, 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 bah.
So next,
Anywho, let's talk about some things that is happening in the gaming industry. I got distracted while being annoying. Also, why are you wearing my shirt?
because I felt like it.
I always wear my shirts, even my favorite shirts too. How dare you?
I agree with her methods.
Yes.
I do not. I am agitated.
Green balloon, yay!
So, last week we were going to talk about something. Battlefront 2. So, or Battlefront. Uh, the old version of the game launched, and I'm pretty sure you guys know or not know that it has been launched with nonsense. Uh,
Nonsense.
nonsense. So let me ask you guys a question. A highly anticipated game, every game everybody wants. How many servers would you launch it with?
One.
How about you, Spirit?
Multiple. I'm
Okay.
just kidding. One.
Oh. So out of all 20,000 players, they only had three servers, 200 a server.
I guess two more than me and Darkwish said. So we're doing
So
something
the
good.
game was not only borked at this launch, but they kind of lied about it. So that's that's fun. And so they're officially getting in trouble. It is the funniest shit I've ever seen, and I I've never seen such audacity in the gaming world in my life until the last couple of weeks. I also saw that fucking Skull and Bones and Suicide Squad, that battle finally has a conclusion. Guess whose game is doing worse?
Skull and
Suicide.
Bones.
Skull and Bones.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Skull and Bones is reportedly doing a million times worse than the Suicide Squad. But if you was to ask me, they're both equally terrible. But I'm going to say that Suicide Squad is a better game out of both of them. So you're asking me which shit smells less terrible. I'm going to have to say the piece of shit that is uh, a ship game with a stamina bar is quite possibly the worst game. Literally, when the when the game starts up, it says, "Be nice, be kind." You don't know who's piloting the other ships, and I'm like, is that how pirates are?
Yes, it is, and you need to be nice to those players. Not everyone wants a PvP, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Doc Rick, you got me on guard with that one. You shut up. You shut up, okay?
I'm
I
being
hope-
fair. Not everyone wants to. Some people want to just chill back, man, and surf the wild seas, man.
Yes, you can do that, but you're also playing as a pirate.
Okay, there are good pirates.
No, this is
I don't think anybody wants to play a pirate game and be a good pirate.
This isn't
I
One
want to
Piece.
be a good pirate. I am all about the people.
One Piece is the only known thing of good pirates.
I would recommend you. I would recommend if you want to just sit here and then just pirate around, be on the ship, la la la. You know what? You could just. I don't even particularly like this game. You can just go play Kingdom Hearts 3 and then just go to Just go to Port Royal, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then it's pretty. There you go.
I think people want to be Luffy and just be good pirates, have some fun with the fellas, drink some beers. Okay. Not be hoarded out by PvPers. So that's sweat.
That doesn't even make any sense. Bird, are you using your computer or your phone?
I am on my phone. Why?
Oh no, I was just asking. I thought for a second you were using your work computer. I was going to be like, okay.
No, never.
That's a surprisingly crisp camera, you know. I'm just saying. You know. Why Darkwave, he's on a surprisingly terrible camera. So no, I'm just joking. But yes, Suicide Squad also is doing terrible numbers, and I believe they're both one. We got a winner out of both of them, and the funny thing is, Avengers is still better than both of them, which is the saddest shit I've ever heard in my life.
See, Avengers.
Yep, Avengers did better than both of these games, and all three of these games are equally shit to me. Just two of them have superheroes in it.
Bro,
Even though one game's plot doesn't make any logical sense on how the Suicide Squad is even able to fight these people, but that's just one thing. Huh?
You just don't understand, sir. They're able to fight them because they're great and powerful.
Like sometimes I just don't like you. Your existence, it bugs me.
It's the truth, man. They're powerful people, man.
Shut the hell up.
Think putting keyword emphasis on people.
Yes. Okay.
Regular people.
Next thing I want to talk about. What do you guys think about Black Panther 1972? I think 19. Something.
I don't care. I saw no gameplay. Saw a fucking cutscene. Everyone go.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I need UI. I need gameplay.
Black Panther, the little Black Panther game where you get to use Captain America and Black Panther.
I saw no gameplay.
I was gonna say something got showed.
Do I want to open this? You know, we're gonna save it first. I saw no gameplay, so to me, the game doesn't exist. Give me some gameplay. Give me a little bit, something, some substance, and maybe, just maybe, I'll care. I'm not buying it, of course, though.
What if it's not live service?
I'm still not buying it.
What if it's just a 4-player fun romp? Period.
Wouldn't be a day one for me.
God.
That was also Gotham Knights, a nice 3-4 player game, and look what happened. It died in a month.
Yes, because they added RPG elements like morons and then pretended like, hey, don't compare this to any of the Arkham games that exist in this world. Because every last one of us literally have played an Arkham game. The fantastic Arkham games. Except for Origins, which is okay. But all of them were fantastic. So they try to pretend like, hey, pretend like Arkham, any of them don't exist, and let's talk about Gotham Knights, where we have the ability to smack somebody in the dome with a lacrima stick, and it does nothing. Because we wanted to be an RPG, because we removed all the live service elements, because we saw the writing on the wall, and a reaction to Suicide Squad having live service elements. Joker probably released today, I think, or last week.
That's nice.
And Suicide, well, whatever. Anywho, let's talk about yesterday. Now that we're here.
Off topic, is my TV too loud?
No, you're hitting the buttons loud as shit though.
Well, because it's Xbox, dude.
Yeah, bro. Anywho, speaking of yesterday, Dragon's Dogma and Rise of Ronin. Have both played both, or played both,
and played both as well.
I have issues.
I'm watching you play both.
With both of these damn games. Prime example, Why did the devs lie about Rise of Ronin being 4 players when it's only 3?
I mean, who gives a shit
Who?
about that? I have even more of a problem with Rise of Ronin. And
Oh,
actually a problem with a lot of these games as of late. I'll touch on in a minute.
yes, yes. Well, one of my issues with Rise of Ronin is the lying about the 4-player co-op. And look, I like Neo. I like Strangers of Paradise. I kind of like Wulong. I did not fully like Wulong, but I kind of like Wulong. Why is it that in these games they all have one thing in common? None of that shit is real. It's all based off of fantasy. But we get to Rise of the Ronin, and it is literally a game where you're fighting the same few people over and over again. There is no fantasy elements. Why would you remove that? There's
I
nothing
don't really care
fantasy in this
about
game.
that. That's the least of my concerns.
I mean, you're just fighting a guy. Like the bosses are literally guy with different stance than you.
Yeah, but that's the least of my concern.
And the graphics are awful.
I care less about that too. Least of my concern.
Okay, go ahead.
I have
go
two
ahead.
concerns actually.
Floor's yours, sir.
One, why in Earth is the ninja stance part of a pole arm and a single katana instead of dual wielding when dual wield is the dex class? That's number one.
That is
Number two, and this goes for Lies of P, Wulong, this game, and any other fucking game that comes out. Can we please stop making the emphasis on your game being Sekiro light? If I want to play Sekiro with perfect, parries, I'll go play fucking Sekiro.
Yeah.
And by the
Take
way,
out a
Team Ninja, I want you to understand. You did it once with Wulong. You're doing it again with Rise of Ronin. Both games, objectively, they're not bad. But there's one thing in common. Any actual fan of these games, of Team Ninja, will say one thing. Why don't you just give us Neo 3?
Or Strangers of Paradise 2.
No.
I like Strangers of Paradise combat system.
Again, why won't you just give us Neo 3? It comes down to all those games. You play Strangers of Paradise, you play Wulong, you play Rise of Ronin. You can like all three, you can like one, you can like the other, you can like the other. It doesn't matter. The end result is we all ask ourselves, why not just give us Neo 3?
I don't know about it. The reason why I say that though is it's mainly because the combat system for Neo's 1 and 2 and Strangers of Paradise is their combat system literally evolved to a point where it's like, okay, these are really good. One has class changes and all the buttons are useful. The other one has multiple stances and all the buttons are useful. Versus Wulong, where triangle is just one thing, which is weird. And then literally this joint, the triangle is just parry. And I'm like, why did we remove the triangle button? You made it worse than Dynasty Warriors.
Heavy all day.
I am getting sick of that as well. I
Every
understand about the parry system, but your last 2 games do not need the emphasis on parry. A wuxia makes sense on the parry because there are no shields. Nobody was really using shields like that. It's a wuxia. That made sense. You even moved like you was in a wuxia.
Wuxia. I know what that is.
Yeah, that's what Wulong is. That's why I'm saying wuxia the way I am. But yeah, Wulong was a wuxia game. So essentially, you moved around and you parried like that. That game it made sense in, except the stealth was just fucking stupid. Yes, the stealth in that game was dumb. They improved the stealth in this game, but they made everything else kind of like, okay, so why did you remove the triangle button?
The combat to me is very weird because you got to get these stances, and honestly, I mean, I'm not that far in it because I like the game, it's fine, but Dragon's Dogma comes priority, so I'll be playing that more than fucking Rise of Ronin.
Yeah, understandable.
The fact that it's not even the fact that I have to unlock them.
That's the part.
It's just that
sorry.
If you're a dual sword user or if you're anything else but a single, by the way, katana has like the most stances in the game. I don't know why. Besides the point. if you are anything else in that game, you're practically fucked because every enemy you fight against is counters your main stance. And since you only get the one katana stance from the cuck over there, Ryoma, I mean, you're basically
you pre-ordered the game
I didn't
and
pre-order
got
the
the Ryu Hayabusa stance or the Nate Williams stance.
I didn't pre-order it. It came in the Target. It came in a box if you buy it anywhere, basically. But yeah, but guess what? They're all for single katana and the pole arm if you have the Hayabusa stance, which doesn't make sense.
It did
but
not.
Still, if you use anything else, you have those one stances, and that's it.
That's what they're missing. That's what Team Ninja is missing. Mr. Itagaki. That's why Team Ninja has been sucking you in the latest years.
Just stop with the parries. Look, put parries in the game, but don't make them the core aspect. Don't make it to where every boss I'm saying, well, I can't fight this the way I want to fight it, so let me just sit here and learn.
Wait for the attack and then parry his attack and everything. But there's a difference, right? The reason why I gave literally Lies of P a pass, because Lies of P, it wasn't very required by the time you beat the last boss. You just had to at least learn how to parry certain moves. Good. Or you could have the auto parry, or you could just, kind of figure out how to beat the boss's ass because he's weak to electricity. He's still a puppet. You're like, okay, sorry for spoilers who didn't get to the last boss in Lies of P, but the last boss is, in fact, another version of you, but better. He's still weak to lightning, just like how you're weak to lightning, unless you become a human when you become more weak to acid. It's a whole nother thing. But regardless, Lies of P, the parry was not required to beat half the shit in this game. In Rise of Ronin, while it is also not required, it feels more necessary to stop certain things from happening to you, or you just getting your ass whipped. I also don't like the level up system. The level up system is very stupid to me. I don't care what anybody says. Again, I just played 4 different Team Ninja games from this company. 2 of which, Neo 1 and 2, where you level up the way you want to. 1 of which you level up your whatever thing you're trying to do. And 1 of which is a Final Fantasy side game. So therefore, the level system is exactly like how a Final Fantasy should be, right? And I'm like, okay, that's weird. For this game to be like, oh yeah, no, level up system, don't have to worry about nothing. You level up automatically. You just gotta fix your stats the way you want to. And I'm like, this is not a skill tree. This is just
dual fights are terrible in that game.
You said what?
Dual fights when you fight 2 people, horrendous.
They're camera awful.
The camera is focused on one person. How am I supposed to tell if the other person's behind me?
Yeah, she watched me fight 2 people, but I still won. It was just like, dog. Jeremy get hit like multiple times.
You win, but you can't see shit. Well, see, this is once again, this rests my case.
Mm-hmm.
You could have just did Neo 3. If you took everything from Neo 1 and 2 and made that Rise of Ronin, or made Rise of Ronin Neo 3 with the yokai and a whole different era with, because they claim they don't want to do that period anymore. Well, that period does, move on.
Yeah.
That's basically what Rise of Ronin is. You could have just taken Neo 1 and 2, taken the story and shit from the choices and the story and all that from Rise of Ronin, and you combine them, right? And guess what you have? You have a winning game. You basically have your Elden Ring. Look at that.
Yeah,
it wouldn't have been as good as Elden Ring. I mean,
yeah,
Elden Ring is God tier, but if you took Neo 1 and 2 and just take out the combat, the weapons, the way you level up, the skills, and all that shit, you put that in the mix, you take Rise of Ronin's storyline and the choices that matter and the open world, and you mix it all up, you got yourself a nice little Elden Ring copy. And guess what? It'd probably been better than Wulong. It'd probably would have been better than Rise of Ronin that it is. And I think everyone would have been more happy with that than what the fuck we got with this game, which is a saber, a scimitar, 3 different basically spear weapons, dual swords, and a katana. And you're just like,
oh yeah, and the hey babe, what's the name of them weapons from Chinese, the wuxes and stuff? What's the name of their swords?
Well, different ones use. Some of them use katanas. It really depends. There's yeah, it actually really depends. What's the you would actually know it's the one where I think it starts with an N where it's like the spear, the blade at the top, and then it's the pole. What's
Yeah, we
that one
have that.
called?
That's
Oh
in
yeah, yeah.
there.
Oh, we have that. But the one I'm talking about
That's
is like
part of the
regular
spear
swords.
category. I call it
Yeah,
the 3 different type of spears because
yeah.
they're basically all the
They
same.
have 3 different spears. They have a saber, which actually is my favorite weapon, even
Yeah,
though it's
sabers are in the thing.
and then whoosh,
Katanas.
and then that whoosha sword with the string on the bottom and everything. They have that too.
Oh
Scimitar.
yeah,
You got
yeah,
Yeah. All right. So it's scimitar.
yeah. So they have so they have those in the bushes and stuff that I watch. Yeah.
But
Okay.
see, the
Cool.
problem with this is we have 3 different spears. They're different weapons, yes, I know. But basically, they're all active spears at long range. You got your single katana, which is probably the best weapon in the game, not even close. And then you have the dual sword. Oh, you have the Odachi, the big giant sword. Yahoo! And I
Adachi.
asked
Great.
myself, where's my Kusarigama? Where is. Why?
And
What is this? Why
it's
couldn't you
really-
just give me Neo 2 in this game? Why are you giving me this shitty camera angle where the camera's like this? And I gotta fight 2 people. One guy's behind me in Yonderville. I got one person in front of me, but I'm supposed to be parrying like I'm a fucking parry god up in here. Garbage.
It is really annoying how you're supposed to be pairing everything. They generally don't give you the chance to not do that. And the game pretty much is just like, hey, this is how you got to do it. Oh yeah, if somebody's behind
Stop
you.
chasing Sekiro. You will never win. Stop it.
Yeah,
You've done this twice.
yeah,
Twice.
they can't catch up to Sekiro nor Elden Ring. And Sekiro is
Just
literally just
stop.
under Elden Ring
Neo
for me.
1 and 2 with Rona's open world, and you'd have been fine. You'd have been Elden Ring light, but guess what? It's better than being Sekiro light because at least you're not. See, I'm okay with Elden Ring light than Sekiro light. Sekiro, everything seems to work. In Rise of Ronin, the parries is fine, but the camera fucks you, and everyone has a delay.
That is
Like,
true.
If I had to sit here and beat this entire game just by saying, you know what, I'll just stand here and learn your parry times and do nothing else. Because, they get hyper armor randomly throughout the fight. It's just like, what am I watching here? My stance is, oh man, if you don't have the right stance for the dual, you're a dual sword user or a Dachi user. No, Dachi has another stance. But anything other than katana, man, I don't know. I'm just kind of fucked.
Oh yeah. They actually have the system like Dynasty Warriors. I was saying, oh, that's nice. You have the light rock paper scissors like Dynasty Warriors. You shouldn't have did this in a game like this. That's very
Dynasty
stupid.
Warriors, man, I miss.
Dynasty was 8.
Good.
9. 9 was just garbage. And then there's Dragon's Dogma, which. Oh wait, no, hold on. Let me go back to Rise of Ronin. Spirit walked in and thought somebody was wearing jeans. That's how weird the graphics are. This person was wearing regular, the little old day
I'll play this.
farmer's pants, but like legit. I don't know what they were thinking, but when it looks like you're wearing jeans, or everybody's wearing jeans like they're freaking shopping at the Gap, ye old Gap,
Levi,
something is fucking
Levi.
wrong.
I'm gonna say this about the graphics, and I'll leave it at this.
Yeah,
For a PS5 only game, meaning exclusive to PS5, they're complete dog shit. If they were on like PS4
yeah,
and PS5,
yeah.
it would have been fine. Now, do I necessarily care? No. But for a PS5 only game, I feel like Neo 2's enhanced version was better.
It
And that's the
clearly
problem.
is.
So, but do I personally judge the game for that? It's a part of it, but my issue is just stop being Sekiro light.
Please, For the
All
love
these
of
games,
God.
not just this, all of these games with the parry system. Stop. Let
Stop with the
parry
parry
be
system.
let parry be an option, not a mandatory thing. We
But
had
that's
that
why I
with
said
Sekiro,
Liza
we had that
P.
with Wulong.
Yeah, Liza P. though was the only one that was like, oh no, you don't need it.
Well, no,
you can still
all
get
the Dark
past.
Souls games are like that because parries in all of them. Bloodborne has parry, Dark Souls at 1, 2, and 3 have Elden Ring. but they're not.
But they invented it.
required.
Software did it. That's their thing.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, they're not required in those games. You can
No, they're
use
not.
them, but
No.
in Sekiro, of course, is the main gimmick in Sekiro.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. It's Sekiro. It works.
Yeah.
Because you have not only just the parry, you have other shit that makes it go with it. In Rise of Ronin, you just have that and your shitty little special skill, and then they'll hyper armor you, and you gotta try to parry it again. It is complete, absolute garbage. Stop with the mandatory parry. If I want to dodge everything and be a fast fighter, I want to sit here and just be like, well, let me conform everyone. Let me sit here and hit the timing. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the timing is kind of slow.
It's like, yeah, I learned. See, this isn't it. See, this is the thing. This is the thing. It is not rewarding to me. It doesn't feel rewarding in this than it did in Sekiro, and even when you became a parry god in Bloodborne. See, becoming a parry god in Bloodborne felt great. Becoming a master in Sekiro felt great.
Yeah.
In this game, in this game and Wulong, it feels more like a chore. It feels like, well, I am forced to play this way in an open world game. You're going to confine me to this little camera, and you're basically going to force me to parry pretty much the entire time because they get random hyper armor and they do random attacks. Great.
Yeah, essentially.
I don't feel rewarding at all. I don't feel happy. When I became great at parrying in Bloodborne, man, my blood tinge skill, but I felt great.
Yeah, you just
I became great in Sekiro. I felt like a god. In this game, I just feel like, okay, well, let me do it this way because I can't just fight you with dodging and weaving. I gotta do it like this because my stance, I don't have the random stance unlocked. So let's do it this way. Oh, the Ninja Gaiden 3 easy mode.
That game.
Oh, man.
That game.
Ninja Gaiden 3 easy mode, man. I remember I got to the end of the game on normal mode. And I was like, you know what? I don't even want to play this anymore. Let's put it on easy and see what happens. My man was I was like, and then on top of that, you couldn't die. You couldn't die.
No, you could not.
Man.
No, you could not. The game did it for you.
Last mission, I said, you know what? Fuck this, man. No, I'm on Wii U. No achievements, no trophy.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Last mission, easy mode. My man was. I'm like,
oh Lord.
Did he not die? You can't.
Moving on to Dragon's Dogma. I have problems with that game as well. Prime example, the fast traveling thing is they still need to stop not doing that. And
your problem with Dragon's Dogma 2 is the same problems you had with Dragon's Dogma 1. That's pretty much the gist of it.
That and the auto dialogue. Look, we are in 2024. When a game does not have auto dialogue and I have to hit X after any little thing, I actively start to get pissed off.
You got spoiled from Persona.
Exactly. Or, other games from 2017 in which any RPG or game like this has an auto dialogue function where I could just put the controller down and let the game speak. Instead, it could be in a very serious conversation in the game and I have to tap my goddamn X button on my controller. I don't want to do that. Jesus. Give me a second. Also, the pawns, they still could have had co-op in this game. It doesn't make any sense. The way the pawns acted in this game is just like, yo, you are kind of dumb.
What location are you using, Wolfman?
Archer.
So you already know what I started with, but
P.
Yeah, but right now I am using Mystic Spearhand.
What's that?
The new one. You can unlock it pretty easily, actually. Very
How
easily.
do you unlock that really easily?
You do a mission for that the black guy that wants to help you do whatever. I ain't trying to give story spoilers.
Yeah.
He gives you a couple missions, and one of them is called Monster Culling. I think you can do any mission, but I guess the
Monster Culling one is the one.
Yeah, you do that, and then you do a mission where you take the carriage.
I did that. I literally just finished that.
When you take the carriage to the town will be attacked by a dragon,
which is annoying because I'm an archer.
Yeah, you deal with the dragon, but there's a Mystic Spirit Hand guy there.
Mhm.
You talk to him,
Mm.
ask about his class, and you unlock it.
Mm.
And then you just go back, talk to the vocation, and it's unlocked.
Okay, but yeah, I'm gonna try.
If
it
he's
out
not
for
there,
myself.
then I don't know where you found him at. But
Yeah, I got you. But
I got it.
I do have a question.
Nani.
These two games, are they everything that they should have been, especially in 2024? Or do you think these are last gen games?
Dragon's Dogma is perfectly fine. Now, if you want to talk about the frame rate, that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that too.
The frame rate in Dragon's Dogma is it's even more than frame. I see some stutters. I see flashing lights at time, but mainly it's on PC where the issues are apparently. My thing about frame rate is, do I prefer 60 frames? Yes. Can I deal with 30 frames? Yes, because I'm still an avid Bloodborne player, and we all know Bloodborne still runs at fucking 30 frames per second. Thanks,
Yeah.
Sony. So it doesn't bother me as much, but it is an issue. I think we are in 2024, and I think everything and anything should have easily should have 60 frames.
Yeah,
So I don't know.
I agree. But it doesn't matter because in June of this year, nothing else matters.
I mean, you know what, man? Yoshi P, man. Let me talk about that. Yoshi P, man. Good job, man. I'm proud of you, man. You did what was done. You gave me a week with Elden Ring because you yourself want to play Elden Ring. Good job, FF14. Good job.
Wait,
Coming out
wait.
week before, a week after Elden Ring, so I can get my feet wet. Everyone can get in, get out, do what needs to be done.
The new Final Fantasy 14 comes out the same week as the Elden Ring game?
No. He pushed it to the week after.
Oh,
He wanted to come out the week before,
Uh-huh.
but he said, "Well, that DLC come out, and I kind of want to play it too, and I know y'all gonna want to play it, so I'm gonna give y'all a week." Good, because to get my feet wet and to possibly beat the DLC, I should only need a week. Anything else?
Guerrilla Games is going to come out with a game that week, though.
Oh yeah, Horizon on PC. Hey, Horizon, man, you keep trying, man. You keep trying. Elden Ring DLC going again, round 2. You're the forgotten child.
It's really the middle child, yeah.
I don't understand them. They do it every time.
They probably are right there like one of these days. I'm getting like they're a Scooby Doo villain. I'll get you mangy you kids, mangy dog. One of these days. Like okay.
They will never.
Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.
I ain't gonna say they're dumb, but they're fucking dumb.
They're not smart.
Like, what are you doing? Why do you do this to yourselves every time?
Hey, if they really did launch it on that day, I'd be like, you guys are the dumbest group of people I've ever heard of in my life.
I don't think they knows that everyone is avoiding that day. Like every company known to man is avoiding.
Well, it's because they're idiots, so they probably think that they're avoiding that day specific for us. All right, cool, let's do it. Like what? No. It's like nobody else plays any other type of video game. Anybody that works there, you only play Horizon games or whatever. That's it. You don't know shit else what's coming out. Nobody has fucking Google. Nobody has Safari, Microsoft Edge. Nobody can just fucking Google some shit. Nope.
So you say everybody's that dumb?
I'm saying they're fucking stupid.
Hey, I can't believe anybody's that stupid. I'm sorry.
I will fucking say it. Fucking stupid.
Horizon, the people, Guerrilla Games think listen. Horizon's not even bad.
It's not. No, actually, no. Forbidden West is terrible. I don't care what anybody says.
I love Horizon. Forbidden West.
Horizon is a good game. Unfortunately, there's a problem with Horizon. It keeps coming out against games that
several problems.
Maybe they shouldn't do. Like, wait, when maybe if you're smart, you don't come out when Breath of the Wild comes out.
Even they did it again. It was like, oh, Tears of the Kingdom.
Now,
It's just an expansion pack for Breath of the Wild, and people are still going to fucking buy it. Why would we do that? Why would we come out at the same
Oh,
time? Why would
hey,
you?
guess. I'm sorry. Finish what you were saying, Spirit. I got some even
Go
funnier
ahead.
fucking news for you. Even funnier news.
Go ahead.
Okay. Guess when the PC version of Forbidden West released?
isn't it come out the same day as Elden Ring?
No, I said they're probably gonna, but guess when it actually
When?
2 days ago.
Oh yeah, that's right. It came out with Dogma and
Stupid.
Corona.
See, fucking stupid. They don't have any calendars there. It's like
To
they
be
live in a
fair-
fucking in a cave. No, I'm not. You can be fair. I'm not going to be fair.
No,
No.
talking about it.
If it was just Rise and Ronin, I can see it.
Yes, they're talking about Dragon's fucking Dogma right now. Dragon's Dogma is taking over the consciousness right now.
Oh my goodness, this game. Where is that roach at in my
For a
house?
decade for this game, and they think people are gonna be like, "Oh man, Horizon, man!"
All right, sir, not over Dragon's Dogma 2, man. I'm gonna play that game first.
They're like, "Yeah,
Fucking
man,
stupid.
Horizon, man. We're gonna play that over a game I've been waiting over a decade for."
I was gonna give them the benefit of the doubt until I saw when it released, which is March 21st.
Don't do that.
2024.
Don't do that. Don't give them anything.
I tried. I tried to give them the benefit of the doubt, white.
Don't give them anything.
It did not work out the way I wanted it to. It worked out like they're idiots, and I'm pretty sure they're going to remain since the day I die. Lord. Oh shit, that's funny. That's real funny. I didn't think it was going to be like that. Like, who's talking about the PC release the Horizon Zero Dawn or Forbidden West right now? When in the
Well, people are talking about Dragon's Dogma on PC for the wrong reasons, but you know,
yeah, that's a whole nother story right there.
I mean, it's a simple story. Capcom always does it. Why are we complaining?
Yeah, that and the microtransactions.
But they're already. But the thing is, Capcom always does it.
Yeah,
They did it with Resident Evil remake. They did
yeah,
a Resi 3 remake.
yes,
They
they
did a
did.
Resi 4.
Uh-huh.
It happens all the time.
Yeah, they did it. Yeah, that's what they do. And at this
So-
point, I don't care anymore.
And the fact
It's
that
just-
people are complaining when you can just play the game and get everything that they're complaining about.
Or
Okay.
just not buy it. But people don't do that.
Because they see it and it's like, do I have to do it? No, it's like if you play the game longer than 5 minutes, you will know that everything that they have in those stores you can get in game. All that is a way to get it like instant because it takes a little bit before you can actually get the stuff.
Makes sense.
But see, these people probably didn't play the first Dragon's Dogma, so they have no clue how the fucking fast travel system work, which is stupid then and it's stupid now.
It's still
Right.
dumb. Oh, you got to
Right.
put this crystal here, and then put the crystal somewhere else, and then yeah, you get a fast travel system. I'm like,
Well, no, you gotta go deeper than that. You gotta get the crystals first to put them down. Then you gotta get the fairy stones to actually use them to fast travel, and then you can fast travel, my friend. And then it's fucking
that's even worse than any other thing I've ever seen in my life. And the fact that it's the same issue, just like the co-op. Because I don't know, Spirit, I would like to play with my friends or make it like I'm playing with my friends. So I'd rather use a pawn that you created in your game than actually have you join me in the game. Does that make sense?
I don't understand a lot of things. Like, listen, I love Dragon's Dogma 1, and so far I'm loving Dragon's Dogma 2. I'm sure as hell loving it more than Rise of shit. But, okay, the same issues of the first one. It's the same issues of the second.
Is this
Fast
game
travel-
a sequel or is it literally a remake?
It's a remake.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
It's basically a remake. Just take out certain vocations. By the way, why did they take out so many vocations? I just wonder. But
Didn't they do the same thing in Dragon Age Spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't they do the same thing by taking out classes and stuff in between games?
Actually, no. They switched some classes and they added some stuff to certain classes. So, like for example, it could be a Kunari. They had to add stuff for Kunari, but no, it's warrior, wizard, Witch, whatever like that. Rogue. They did take out some stuff. Pretty much the spells and everything like that. They enhanced some of the spells, but they didn't not too much for the most part.
Oh, they
Makes
took
sense.
out classes in this game. I can tell you that.
Yeah, they took, they
Not
took
that
it
I'm
away,
like pissed off, but they
Yeah.
did take them out. They took out Assassin.
which is
They
weird.
took out Ranger.
Which is even weirder.
They took out Mystic Knight, but then you get Mystic Spearhand in its place.
What does the spear hand use as a weapon?
Twin Blade.
Okay, I'm gonna try that out when I hop back on the game after I'm done playing Unicorn Overlord. Oh
Heard that's good.
Yeah.
Dude. I played the demo.
no, that game is fantastic. It's probably possibly my favorite game of the year.
Yeah, I played the
I-
demo. I didn't get too far in it though. I wanted to unlock the thief guy, but
Yeah,
I forgot what happened. I think I started playing I started playing on the ring again to prep.
yeah.
But
But yeah, I just know that there are two dates you just don't release on. Anytime Larry and Studio says this is the release date for this project, and from software, you just don't release in those days. Don't even release in weeks of each other. You just be like,
Well-
oh shit.
I think the From Software, if I had to give any I don't want to say benefit, but any benefit of the doubt, I would say benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
When it came to Elden Ring, nobody, myself included,
Mhm.
didn't think it would get the press that it did. But for whatever reason, and mainly because they advertised the shop, unlike they did for Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne.
Yeah.
But they advertise it so much, and it's open world, and anything open world would draw in the fucking filthy casual fan base that is.
damn,
Um,
damn.
yes, it's the truth.
That's
um,
fucked up, man.
Listen, man, people see open world and they flock to it. It's the truth. It's just how it is.
Mhm.
I
That
think
line.
that nobody thought that Elden Ring would be the hit in terms of the mainstream
Yeah,
that it was, and the fact that it became that and basically made From Software a known commodity now, because people played the Dark Souls games, people played stuff, but they always say, "Oh, it's too hard," without even trying it.
yeah,
What they did, but with Elden Ring doing its thing and becoming more mainstream for now, it actually helped Armor Core, and it also helped From Software in the long run. So what that means now is From Software now is in that rare air where you don't release shit when they come out with anything. It could be fucking The Sims made by From Software. I wouldn't release anything from it.
really?
Did you say The Sims from software?
Yeah.
Oh my god. A Souls like Sim. Oh my god.
Listen. From
You
Software,
know what? I'll try it.
From Software is in that group where you do not release anything when they release something.
I'll fucking try it. I'll try it. Sims Souls like it. I'll try it.
Yeah,
Oh,
from Software as The Sims is said that'd be a fantastic game.
Because look at
I'll
Armor Core.
fucking try it.
Armor Core didn't win Game of the Year, but it was clearly the best action game of last year, easily.
Oh, easily.
And it didn't even need to win Game of the Year. So
It did not.
what the fuck does that tell you?
That it is a fantastic game.
I wouldn't release shit. From Software has a date,
Practice.
skipping it. Who the fuck are you? Why are you stopping me?
It's not time for dinner. Stop.
Yeah. It's not time for the din din. Why are the doggies being this way? Why are they like this? Okay, but moving on. Spirit,
Hmm.
I have a question for you. This is a major question for you and you alone.
I'm not gonna like this.
PlayStation VR 2. You were thinking about getting that thing, right?
Kinda.
Okay, what if I told you that their sales are so bad that almost now would be a good time to get it?
Depends on like how much on sale it is.
Yeah. So they're stopping pausing production on the PSVR 2 because of the terrible and abysmal sales.
That's funny. And that makes me happy
Why?
because Sony's got their head so far up their ass right now. They're on this fucking ego trip, thinking that we just gonna buy anything because they got like not the gamers. We're not fucking just excuse me if anybody has an Apple phone, but we're not just fucking people with iPhones. We're not just gonna buy anything just because you slap Apple logo on it. We're just not gonna keep buying shit. Like we could barely afford the fucking consoles, controllers, and games and shit like that now. Like y'all wanna make games $70 and then the game is like 5 hours. Bitch, I ain't got no money to buy your headset, VR system and shit like that. I don't have no money. I can't afford it. So
Yeah,
no.
makes sense.
Who the fuck asked that?
Nobody did.
I asked for it.
So well go buy where's yours at? Let me see it.
Don't worry about that.
So that's what they fucking
No,
get.
Yeah, Sony does kind of need some L's right now. Granted, they did get some L's when it came to that. What's it called? The freaking play Xbox merger. But they were also being real stupid with that thing, so can't really use that as an excuse. Why are they fighting?
She's beating him up.
Okay, but yeah, did anybody have anything they want to say in the gaming industry besides the fact that the PlayStation VR headset is holding production? So if you want to buy one, I would buy one now, or buy one a little
How
bit
much?
after the.
So how much is it? You didn't tell me.
Isn't it like $600?
I think it what on sale is $600.
Oh, it's on sale, so.
On the PlayStation app, it is $549.99.
Kiss my ass, Sony.
On GameStop is holy mother of God. It's $599.
Yeah, kiss the fattest part of my ass. Goodbye.
Oh, and new is $549. That doesn't make any sense. Oh wait, okay, it's fixed. $399.99.
For what?
Used. $549.
No, you can kiss my ass. New, it needs to be.
Horizon edition is $59.99.99. And yeah, that's the Horizon edition. The regular is $549 and reused.
You can stop. I literally told them they can kiss all of my ass. Like if the only way I would have been like, and you would have been like, it's $3.99. I'd be like, no, absolutely the fuck not. Absolutely the fuck not.
Makes sense.
Nope. That's it. That's nothing for me for gaming. Okay, Phil, get the fuck out of my house. I hate when people in Animal Crossing they just be randomly coming in your house. Get out my shit.
Wow. All right. Went right back to the crossing of the animals.
Yeah, I have nothing for me for gaming.
Yeah. Besides, gaming this week has been great.
I've been playing P3 Reload. That's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great game right there. That's what you call a outlier of fun. It's just a good game.
Tis fun.
Tis fun, yes.
Of course, 5 will always be my favorite, but tis fun.
That's because you're kind of gay.
I am kind of gay. I am. Small gay.
Yeah, you're uber gay, of course, so that makes sense. Just like how Darkwave is uber gay. Anywho, let's moving on. Let's talk about wrestling. Everyone's favorite subject. I got distracted. So, we missed a couple of weeks, but there's one thing I want to talk about. How did everybody feel about The Rock getting a 20-minute promo?
Darkwave, yeah, your dread is so long. Look good.
The Rock has made this entire WrestleMania season about himself. to a point where nothing else matters. So go ahead, Dwayne, man. Go ahead, man. I mean, I wasn't interested in watching WrestleMania anyway, so go ahead, man. Oh, by the way,
ain't got shit else to do. This movies are fucking flopping. So
for everyone who wonders, Keenan, Darkwave, are you watching The Rock and Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins? Oh, man, I'm sorry to inform you, man. It's still bloodline. I've already said I'm not watching Roman matches until he loses the championship, and probably not even then. So I'll watch the entrances, and then no.
But we were gonna do a watch along for WrestleMania.
This is the first time I hear that is.
I play this, man. When that match comes on, the TV goes, the peacock goes off. I'll be on Dragon's Dogma. The sad thing is, I'll still see remnants because of X, SmackDown, Raw. So, you know. But I'm not going to waste 30 minutes of my time watching some match that we all know that Seth and Cody are going to lose.
Really? Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because that means Cody's match is going to be him versus the Bloodline. And then, yeah.
And it's going to be overbooked garbage.
Yeah.
And if Roman Reigns wins, man, if Roman Reigns come out of WrestleMania champion, man, you know what? I'm actually happy it happens because then I don't have to watch any more main events when it comes to Roman. That means I go to bed on time. I can get off. I can do whatever the fuck I want. Roman, man, your vacation has given me a vacation from all your main events. Thank you, man.
He's not a bad guy. Why are you being so mean?
What do you mean? I'm loving it, dude. Any pay-per-view that he's been on,
yeah,
not many, by the way, but any pay-per-view he's been on, I haven't watched a single match. I've had no need to. Why would I? Why waste my time? LOL. Roman wins until he doesn't.
Ah, damn, you're right. I didn't even realize that was the case.
That is my prediction for, even my prediction for Cody Reigns. Jesus
Cody
Christ.
Reigns. They did the fusion dance.
My prediction is Cody Rhodes. LOL, Roman wins until he doesn't.
Cody Reigns. It's Cody Reigns. They did the fusion dance at WrestleMania.
Whoa! Whoa!
Yeah, that would be funny. That would be real funny if they did do the fusion dance at WrestleMania. I'd be like, oh my God. Wrestling is great. What would you say to that? Or if Seth and Cody Rhodes did the fusion dance and became Seth Rhodes. Anywho, moving on. The Rock, there is a problem with The Rock for me, and that is the fact that he is literally, it's almost like he's made WrestleMania about literally himself. So it's become a little bit of a mess about this
the
man.
tag team match is the biggest match at WrestleMania. Everything else, even Cody's match, doesn't matter.
Like, it's so bad, yo.
Nothing matters. It's all about him.
I mean, The Rock had to make it about himself because he's in TKO Holdings because, yes. Because that makes all of the sense. Seriously, though, like, why did they do this? It's
because, man, they was going to get Rock versus Roman. The fans rebelled. So Rock had to pivot. And
I had to make WrestleMania about myself, just like I had to make the DCEU about myself.
Needed star power.
Star power. Like, you're not increasing it. We all know you're going to get in the match. You're going to injure yourself again. You're going to be gassed in the first 5 minutes. No one's going to care. It's over. It's literally over at that point.
I don't
and we
care
both
now.
know who's going to win the first match. It is probably going to be The Rock and fucking Roman Reigns. And then Literally, the last match is going to be overbooked garbage, like you said, and it's not going to make any sense. It also still doesn't make any sense that night 2 also has that match on it. Then Seth should be ending night 1 of WrestleMania. That's how it has to be. Both the championships should be defended at the end of the WrestleMania. But that's just me. I don't.
Sir, that sounded logical. That's not what we do here. That's not what we do here.
Ever since the Rock came
Bailey's
back,
getting cucked too. Don't forget about her.
huh?
Bailey's getting cucked as well. So
Why you say that?
I mean, she's not even going to be in the main event, and she won the Royal Rumble.
Sir, that sounds logical to have
She's
her in the
not
main
even
event. We don't
significant.
we don't do that here. We don't do that here. We
She
don't do
should either
logical
be the
things.
Probably
match,
fourth in the
the last
top.
match, or the match just before the last. That's how it works.
Oh no, she probably will be. They'll probably open one of the fucking shows. To be honest,
If
no,
they
they'll
open
probably
the
be
show,
like third match in the show.
if they open the show, I still won't complain because at least they got it out the fucking way. But at the end of the day, all I want is this match. If this pay per view, I want this shit to end now. This is just like the authority angle. It lasted too long. This bloodline shit is officially going on about to be 4 goddamn years. No one cares anymore. Oh, it's the big. It's the head of the table. I'm so fucking bored because who cares? Oh, you think Kevin Owens is gonna win the match? Let's have a poll, and no one voted Kevin Owens because everyone knows the results of the match, and even people at the bottom of that comment. Why the fuck would you think Kevin Owens is gonna win the match? Like this doesn't make any sense.
Pretty much.
Or with LA Knight, do you really honestly think LA Knight's gonna win the match? Or the
Yeah.
Fatal 4-Way? Or do you really think Roman is losing this match?
Yeah,
Like-
LA Knight's gonna beat Roman Reigns. Yeah, sure thing.
Yeah, okay. Sami Zayn's gonna win too. Oh wait, no, he didn't. The bloodline interfered. Because the bloodline always interferes. Because it's so compelling that your heel can't win by himself without cheating. That is single-handedly the greatest thing ever.
Didn't I just tell you we don't do logic over here?
You're right. I apologize. Because apparently your heel. I'm just thinking back in the days.
Baby faces are dumb. Baby faces are dumb, and heels always cheat to win.
I mean, the AEW at least has the heels actually win, like Samoa Joe.
That's
AEW also has they also have their own set of problems. Sorry, Dark Wave, let me cut you off. Good.
Jungle Boy's still in trouble by Nick Khan. Oh, not Nick Khan.
Tony.
Tony, by the way. I still don't think. I still think that Tony Khan needs to kind of run the asylum, but he doesn't. I still don't think he does. That's that same problem that we was talking about that one time, Dark Wave.
Yeah.
He still doesn't run the asylum. But that's AEW's issue. And they have too many people. That's why we got Ty Dillinger back.
Got fucking Mercedes there, so at least something for their women's division.
Hey, let's make a whole pay-per-view or a whole event and let's pretend like we don't have her signed. And people are like, stop it. We all know
Burb,
this.
gotta go feed the monsters.
Of course. So do you honestly think between these promos have been really good lately, or do you just think that these shows have been garbage? Because I'm genuinely leaning toward these shows have been garbage.
What one?
Huh?
Why my pants ripped? No. Which one?
The promos from The Rock and Roman Reigns recently, they're leading towards.
I mean, the promos. Listen, man, the Rock's promo has been fun. It's just at the end of the day, I don't care.
That's why I said they're not good.
He's a heel, but we all know no one's going to boo him.
Who, The Rock?
Yes.
He's been getting booed something fierce.
Not during his promo.
Oh yeah, his promo. I'm sorry, bro.
When he's on TV, now he gets cheered. He'll call the fans some derogatory thing and then chanting Rocky. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. The promos have been fine. It's The Rock. You can count on him to always get a good promo. But do I care? No,
No, you don't care.
that's the issue. I don't care. The match has been everything's been about The Rock. That means Roman has been playing sidekick. Seth
Which
is the
is
fourth wheel.
hilarious. Which is
Cody
hilarious.
is just there because he has to be. I mean, what can you do?
You can you can fucking I don't know. I was about to say something stupid, but we can have some common sense, I guess. Spirit
Yeah,
says we don't do that over here, so I agree with my wife. I agree with the love of my life on that one. We just keep we're just gonna keep not making good choices, but yeah, the main issue, like I said, it's just these promos from The Rock turned it about The Rock. Then he keeps frying up Seth Rollins, and they keep calling Seth Rollins multiple derogatory, gay or clown joints, which is getting stupid to me. I don't know, and I think they're burying all the other titles because The Rock said as soon as we were in that match, I'm the blah blah blah, so I'm gonna get rid of this title and only have this title, and I'm like, okay, why would you get rid of the other title?
I don't even care about that, man. That's the problem. I just don't care.
You just don't care anymore.
They've made Seth like you said. Seth Rollins has been treated like a bit. His title has been treated as
The secondary title.
nothing.
Yeah, like it's not a thing. And I'm like, guys, stop doing that. It's the title that we really, really need. As you know, somebody who actively pays attention to these, what you guys keep doing is just making fun of the title and making it seem like that the title that we have is nothing. Stop it. Get some
Pretty
help.
much.
It's like, yo, stop, get some help. We need, something else, or do something else, or just fry up Seth Rollins' wrestling ability. But nope, they keep frying up his what's it called. And then
Well,
of
his
course
time
we
was
got the
terrible,
slap.
I believe.
Yeah, we got the slap back, which it's like this is pointless when he slapped him back. And now my question is, since Rock is just a board member at TKO, does he really even have say what happens in WWE?
I don't know, man. I don't know what his actual role is. So
I mean, because if you ever think about it, he's a board member. He's not in charge of creative or anything like that. So the fact that he's like, I could get rid of this title, I would have been like, no, you can't. What? No, you can't. You're not in charge here. Triple H is.
yeah, pretty much. But I don't even know if I don't know. I don't know what his role actually is. I don't know if he has any say in WWE, like terms of creative.
He's on the board of directors. He is not, realistically, he has nothing to do with WWE. Because if that's the case, The Rock would probably put himself in UFC and be like, I win all the matches now. But, that's The Rock. And The Rock kind of sucks now. So, but realistically, like I said, bro, I am not a fan of The Rock making this feud about himself. And every time he does the one thing, when he does this, I feel like people overanalyze it. When they're like, oh, The Rock is making a symbol and The Rock is going to betray them at WrestleMania. And I'm like, can we stop with the calm that down, please? Relax. Chill. Just because The Rock is dumb enough to do this with his fingers does not mean he's going to betray everybody at WrestleMania. He's the only one doing it. But yes, it's weird.
It's all weird, man.
Yeah. So I know you're not going to watch the match. I know you're not going to care. But yes, this shit is getting dumb as hell. And now, mind you, for all the other matches, are you excited for any of the other matches at WrestleMania? Before I wrap this joint up?
I mean, I'm looking forward to Io and Bailey,
Oh, yeah, that is a match that I am definitely looking forward to.
Gunther and Sammy. Outside
not
of
looking
that, I
forward to that
mean,
one.
everything else is whatever to me.
I really wasn't not looking forward to Sammy and Gunther. I don't think they're going to fit well.
I think it'll be just fine, man.
Hey, man, you better than me. You better than me. That's why you use a goat. Not
That's
the
it,
goat,
really.
a goat. Yeah. There's one more thing I wanted to talk about in the wrestling world. What was it? Oh, Ryback is trying to come back to a wrestling company.
And this podcast is over. Goodbye, everyone.
Ryback. He said he'll come back to WWE if Triple H is not is not in charge. And what was his other conditions? Damn it, he had multiple conditions, but one of them is Triple H not being in charge.
We've already jumped the shark, man.
That's what he said. And I'm like, is this the same guy that made a poll when multiple people told him to retire?
Yep.
Twice? Yeah, okay. I was just making sure he knew that people don't want him anywhere near a wrestling product because he's not good. And for injuring CM Punk. Oh yeah, the last thing. So now that is 2024 and we have the power of hindsight. Do you really think the CM Punk hiring was a good idea?
It's too soon to tell, man.
For me, I feel like after every match he has, he gets injured again for the third time or fourth time by count. Remember, every major match he's had in AEW, he got injured and had to go away. And now he had one major
twice.
You said what?
He only went away twice. He broke his foot on a stage dive, and then he tore his tricep in a match. That was it.
And then what happened with this one? What was his last injury?
He tore his tricep again.
Yeah, every major match he injures himself.
Not really, because he had a lot of matches in AEW before he dove off a fucking stage.
Every major match he injures himself. Major.
He didn't injure himself in the MJF match. The last man standing. That was major.
He injured his tricep that match. That was the tricep injury.
No. His
Which was the
tricep match was the John Moxley match when he won the title.
Oh yeah, you're right. But again, major match. Those are the major matches, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't fight me on this.
Yes. He didn't injure himself against Hangman Page when he won the belt.
I know, man. I was just
until after he won the belt.
Hey yo, that is actually true. But yeah, no, I was just being funny. But yeah, this man literally, it kind of just like feels like he injures himself. I don't really mean like he injures himself, but if he did, I'd be like, please get him back out the company. Well, find your best to get him out the company because we don't need that up in here. But is there anything else you wanted to bring up before I move on the old dusty trail?
Nope.
All right. That being said, I hope everyone has a great day. I hope everyone in the chat has a great day. I don't know how many people are actually there or is going to see this. And everyone else, have a great day. Spirit is still here. She's just, feeding the puppies. Actually, she said bye. And I say puppies, I mean puppy and the old man.
Bye-bye. Bye,
guys. And we'll see you next time we have one of these podcasts, hopefully next week like usual. Because that's WrestleMania. Yeah, we got to go over the WrestleMania stuff next week. Because I didn't want to do it early. Because we got to talk about WrestleMania, man.
I care less, man.
You still got to talk about it. And then we're probably going to have a watch along. Just watch it. We got to watch it as a unit. We got to watch it as a unit, man. We got to watch it as a unit. All right. All right. See you guys later.